This video and the quick check guide that comes with it have been prepared to help you derive the most pleasure, safety, and reliability from your vehicle.
To find a particular section in the video, simply look it up in the quick check guide, and the time code provided will make it easy for you to quickly find the correct section of the tape.
Advanced security. Your new X5 sports activity vehicle is equipped with coated drive-away protection, one of the most technologically advanced anti-theft systems in the industry. Each key includes a tiny transponder which stores a random electronic code. Every time the vehicle is started, this code is changed. The next time, the vehicle can only be started if the key matches the new code.
You'll have received a set of 2 remote control master keys, a valet key, and a spare to be kept in a safe place. Never store any of these keys in the vehicle. The microprocessor technology in your new vehicle enables you to store certain preferences in the vehicle's memory, and some of these are specific to each remote control key. When you open the door of your vehicle after unlocking it with one of the remote control master keys, the key memory can reset the driver's seat and climate control to the positions they were in the last time that particular remote key was used. Color decals are provided to help you identify the remote keys. Each key's user can make several choices, and your authorized BMW SAV center will enter these preferences into key memory. For example, having the vehicle lock automatically once it's in motion and choosing to unlock all doors at once instead of just the driver's door first. The vehicle's memory allows you to store several security preferences, which apply regardless of which key is used. If you prefer, you can have daytime running lights come on whenever the ignition is started, and you can have the exterior lights flash when the alarm system is armed. The choice is yours. Your new vehicle incorporates pathway lighting. To activate, simply pull the headlamp flasher turn indicator stalk towards you after turning off the vehicle. The headlights will come on for added security as you leave the vehicle and will turn off automatically after 40 seconds.
There are 3 buttons on the remote key: unlock, lock, and tailgate. To lock with the remote, press the round lock button. Depending on your key memory preferences, pressing the unlock button once will disarm the security system and either unlock all the doors in the tailgate or unlock only the driver's door and the fuel filler door. To unlock the rest of the doors and the tailgate, press this button a second time. If on a hot day you want to open the windows and roof before getting in, simply continue to press the unlock button. In just a few seconds, the windows and roof will start to open. Continue to hold the button down.
To open the tailgate, press the tailgate button on the remote, or press the tailgate release switch on the dash. Or if the tailgate isn't locked, press up on the rubber catch. Press the black release button and lower the liftgate. When closing up, reach into the handle recesses and pull down firmly to close the tailgate. When the vehicle is locked, press the lock button on the remote to turn on the interior lights. This can help you locate your vehicle at night. The indicator lamp under the inside rearview mirror will flash continuously when the alarm system is armed. When an alarm is triggered, a siren will sound for 30 seconds, and the hazard flashers and headlights will be activated for 5 minutes. You can activate a panic alarm intentionally by pressing and holding down the tailgate button. It's easy to deactivate by pressing the unlock button. Be sure to lock the vehicle again afterwards. The alarm system includes a motion detector and a tilt sensor. If you wish to turn off these functions, press the lock button 2 times in succession.
If you prefer to use the key in the door, turn once to the right to lock the vehicle, and turn one more time to the right to bypass the motion detector and tilt sensor. Turning the key once to the left will unlock the driver's door only. Turning one more time to the left will release the locks on all the other doors and the tailgate.
If your vehicle is equipped with a built-in programmable universal transmitter, you may use the transmitter to conveniently replace up to 3 handheld transmitters for garage doors and gates. Never lock the vehicle with the key or the remote if someone plans to stay in the vehicle. Anyone wanting to wait in the security of the locked vehicle should press the inside lock button located here on the center console, which locks all doors except the fuel filler door. Press this button again to unlock all doors. Or pull twice on the handle of a locked door to open that door only, and the other doors will stay locked.
By turning the key clockwise and holding it in the lock, you can close the windows and moonroof from outside the vehicle. Great if you got out and forgot to close everything up.
Driving comfort. From the twin kidney grille on the hood to the badge on the tailgate at the rear, the X5 sports activity vehicle is a vehicle of substance and style.
The outside should be more like a tailored suit, which shows some respect, prestige, and also a good taste. But the inside is more like a warm heart. It should offer you personally some really good comfort, some really nice personal space where you can have visitors, you can have business colleagues traveling with you, you can have your family around, and it should be your space for you personally made.
To modify the position of the power seat, grasp the horizontal switch on the side of the seat. Pushing it forward moves the seat closer to the wheel. Pushing it towards the rear moves the seat further back. To change the height of the seat, lift the switch with your fingers or push down with your thumb. The front of the button controls the tilt of the cushion. Lift up to tilt away from the steering wheel. Push down to tilt toward the steering wheel. The smaller button to the rear controls the angle of the seat back. Twist the button to recline the seat or to pull the seat back up straighter. Manually adjust the height and tilt of the headrest, making sure that the center of the headrest is positioned at ear height. Press in the button at the base only if you find it necessary to lower the headrest to its lowest position. If your vehicle has sports seats, pull the lever under the front of the seat to adjust the thigh support. Now let's adjust the mirrors. Using the switch on the driver's side door, push to the left for the driver's side mirror or to the right for the passenger side mirror. Move the round adjuster switch until the mirror is in the correct place. While the vehicle is in reverse gear, the right side view mirror automatically tilts down to optimize rear vision, provided that this switch is in the driver's side mirror position. If the switch is in the passenger side mirror position, this function is turned off. To reduce glare from behind when driving at night, tilt the inside rear view mirror by turning the red dial underneath. If your vehicle is equipped with automatic dimming inside and outside rear view mirrors, the mirrors will automatically darken to reduce glare at night. However, when you select reverse gear, the mirrors will lighten up for better rear vision. You'll find the stalk for adjusting the steering wheel on the lower left. Push or pull to telescopically adjust the wheel. Move the stalk up and down to modify its tilt. When you turn off the ignition, the steering wheel automatically tilts up and out of your way. Once you've found the right positions for your individual comfort, store them in the vehicle's memory. To do this, make sure that the key in the ignition is turned to position 1 or 2. Press the red button located on the side of the seat. The button will light up. Then press button 1, 2, or 3. To automatically recall your personal setting while in the vehicle, make sure the key is in position 0 or 1 and touch your numbered button. Or simply touch your numbered button before getting into the vehicle. If your vehicle is equipped with heated front seats, use these controls to choose between high, medium, and low temperature. To use the front cup holders, pull back the sliding cover of the center console. 2 cup holders for rear passengers are located at the rear of the center console. Squeeze the handle to slide the front center armrest or to open the lower compartment, which contains a coin holder and storage for cassettes or CDs. Press the release switch to open the top compartment, which may become the location for an accessory BMW cellular telephone. Overhead, you'll find a padded compartment for storing eyeglasses. The glove compartment can be locked with the master keys and cannot be unlocked with the valet key. It contains a flashlight held in a charging socket, so it's always ready for use.
If your vehicle has a ski sack, pull down the rear armrest, detach the Velcro flap, and push down on the oval release button. Lower the cover and unfold the ski sack. Press up on the round black button to open the cover in the cargo area. To fold down the rear backrests, reach into the recess and pull on the catch to unlock the section of the backrest you wish to fold down. When you return the backrest to its upright position, ensure that it clicks into place. There are several attachment points for accessories that can be used to secure items in the cargo area. Ask your authorized BMW SAV center. 2 power outlets are provided for automotive appliances. The cargo cover attaches to the holders in the rear.
Your vehicle has an automatic climate control system with microfilter ventilation. To turn the system on or off, press the switch marked with a fan. This switch controls fan speed, which appears as a wedge-shaped graph in the display. Press Auto and the system will automatically calculate the required fan speed. Auto will appear in the display. Altering the fan speed will cancel the automatic fan speed control. These 4 switches with red and blue arrows are separate temperature controls for driver and front passenger. Temperatures appear in the display. Turn the face vent dials towards 0 to reduce the air supply, or towards 1 to increase the flow of air. Use this center dial with red and blue markings to vary the temperature of filtered outside air. Turn the dial on the left to adjust the blower speed, and use the dial on the right to vary the temperature. To direct airflow to the windshield, face vent outlets, and footwells, select any combination of these buttons, or press Auto and the system will select air distribution automatically. To help prevent windows from fogging in cool, damp weather, press the top button and the air will be blown upwards on both sides. To defrost the windshield, simply press the defrost button located at the top of this column. Below, you'll find the button for air conditioning. Below that is the air recirculation button. Press once to choose automatic air recirculation, in which the system will recirculate filtered interior air if an excess level of pollutants is detected in the environment. Or press again to choose manual air recirculation. In cool, damp weather, turn on the air conditioning and direct the airflow towards the windshield when choosing air recirculation in order to minimize the possibility of fogging the windshield. You may also change the key memory programming so that the air conditioning will automatically be activated whenever the ignition is turned on. This programming can be performed by your authorized BMW SAV center and will still allow you to manually turn off the air conditioning. The bottom button on this column is the rear window defogger. After you've turned off the vehicle, pressing the button marked Rest blows warm air into the passenger compartment during cold weather after the engine's been turned off. It helps keep the interior comfortable during short stops on winter trips. The auxiliary ventilation system can help prevent the interior from becoming stuffy on a warm day when the vehicle is parked. After you've turned off the engine, leave the key in the first position. Press the clock button until the clock menu appears. Select Timer 1, then press Set. Using the plus and minus switches, input the time you'd like the ventilation system to switch on, then press Set. The system will blow microfiltered outside air through the dashboard vents for 30 minutes beginning at that time. To set a second switch on time, press Timer 2 and press Set. Enter a subsequent time, then press Set again. This is useful if you plan to be out of the vehicle for a longer period.
Controls. The X5 sports activity vehicle has a unique electronically controlled all-wheel drive system that sends 62% of the engine torque to the rear wheels and 38% to the front. True to BMW's philosophy that the rear wheels are the best driving wheels. From slick pavement to rough roads, the system can electronically shift power away from any slipping wheels and send it to the wheels that have more traction, while gently braking the slipping wheels to help them regain grip. Inside, the aim of the ergonomic specialists was to place driving controls exactly where you'd instinctively expect them to be for maximum safety and driving enjoyment.
To fully close or open any one of the vehicle's windows with one touch, Pull up or press down on the window switch firmly. To partially raise or lower a window, pull up or press down on the switch lightly and keep your finger on the switch. Ensure the window area is clear before raising or lowering a window. Please use this safety switch to deactivate the rear window switches whenever small children are riding in the rear. To operate the power moonroof, locate the overhead button. One firm tap toward the rear will open the roof all the way. Tap once on the middle button when the roof is open to go to the tilt position. One firm tap toward the front will close the roof. When the roof is closed, press the middle button and the rear of the roof will tilt to enhance ventilation. After the vehicle has been turned off, the windows and moonroof can be opened and closed for up to 15 minutes, provided that neither of the front doors have been opened.
To derive information from the onboard computer, press the BC button to the right of the display to make the menu appear. To begin a new fuel consumption calculation, press one of the consumption buttons, followed by the set button. Then, while the engine is running, press consumption 1 or 2 again. Press range to see how far the vehicle will travel on the basis of remaining fuel. To program your distance, press distance, then set. Input your miles to destination, then press set. While you're underway, press distance to see how many miles remain, and press arrival to see your estimated time of arrival based on your current speed. Speed provides your average speed on the trip. To recalculate, press set. Then, while the engine's running, press speed again. To program a speed limit, press limit and press set. Enter the speed and press set again. If you exceed this speed, a chime will sound and limit will appear in the display. To deactivate this function, press limit again. Limit will remain in memory, but will not be activated until you press limit again. To reset the clock, press the clock button, press set, modify the hours and minutes, and press set again. To reset the date, press date, then set, modify the date, then press set again. If you wish to be reminded to switch to a news broadcast at the top of the hour, press the Memo On button. A sound wave symbol will appear in the display and a tone will alert you 15 seconds before the hour. Press Memo Off to turn off this function. To use the stopwatch, press Stopwatch, then Set. To finish timing, press Set again. To clear, press Stopwatch. You can also retrieve information from the onboard computer by repeatedly pressing the button on the turn signal stalk. To recalculate the averages, press and hold the button while the engine is running.
Your vehicle is equipped with a multi-function steering wheel to help you keep your hands on the wheel and eyes on the road. To use an optional integrated cellular phone, press the RT button until telephone numbers appear in the display. Use the search buttons marked with arrows to scroll through the names and numbers you've stored. When you found the number, press the button marked with a telephone to begin your hands-free call. To raise or lower the volume, press the plus and minus switches. To end the call, press the phone button again. The same buttons perform nearly the same functions for the audio system. Use the plus and minus switches to adjust the volume. Press the arrow buttons once to search for the next clear station or audio track. Press these arrows 2 times in rapid succession to fast forward or reverse without stopping at each track. The right side of the multifunction steering wheel is primarily devoted to cruise control. The only exception is the lowest button, which operates the air recirculation. To set the cruise control, once you've reached a speed of at least 30 miles per hour, first turn on the system by pressing the concave button, marked 10. This symbol will light up in the display. Now tap the plus button once to register your speed. Each successive tap on the plus sign will increase your speed by 0.6 miles per hour, and holding the button down will increase speed steadily. Tapping the minus button reduces speed in 0.6 mile per hour segments, and holding the button down decreases speed steadily. To interrupt cruise control, press the concave button. Tap the oval button when you're ready to resume. To fully turn off cruise control, press the concave button twice. Cruise control will be interrupted automatically when you apply the brakes, depress the clutch, shift into neutral, or your speed increases by 10 miles per hour for more than 30 seconds.
If your vehicle has a Steptronic transmission, you have a choice of 3 driving modes: adaptive automatic, sport, or clutchless manual. Select D for adaptive transmission control, and this advanced system will electronically sense your driving style and driving situation and respond with either sporty upshifting or more conservative upshifting. Move the lever into the MS area of the shift gate to select the Sport program, which shifts at higher RPMs and will only shift up as far as 4th gear. As soon as you move the lever in the plus or minus direction, you engage manual mode. Move the selector forward to shift up through all 5 gears. Move it back to shift down. If you would like hill descent control to help you maintain a slow speed on steep descents, press the HDC button. The system will activate below 25 miles per hour, and the indicator lamp will flash to indicate that the system is operating. You may override the system by accelerating or braking at any time. To turn off HDC, press the HDC button again or accelerate beyond approximately 35 miles per hour. You'll find windshield wiper controls on a stalk on the right side of the steering wheel. Push up 1 notch for intermittent wiping action. To change the intermittent wiping interval, turn the wheel embedded in the stalk. However, the speed of the wipers will step back a level as your vehicle comes to a rest. Move the stalk up 1 more notch for steady wiping at a normal speed. Move up 1 more notch, and the wiping increases to fast. For just a quick swipe of the windshield, press the stalk down and release. 1 tug towards you activates the washer. Push the button on the stalk for extended washing. If your vehicle has a rain sensor, push the stalk up 1 notch and leave it in that position. The rain sensor, which is mounted inside the windshield near the rearview mirror, employs an infrared LED to measure rainfall hitting the windshield. To vary the sensitivity of the rain sensor, turn the wheel embedded in the stalk. Push the stalk away from you 1 notch to activate the rear wiper. With the stalk in this position, the wiper will operate intermittently. When you engage reverse gear, the wiper will automatically change to continuous wiping. Push the stalk away from you 1 more notch to activate the rear window washer. The selector switch for parking lights and headlights is located to the left of the steering wheel. Your authorized BMW SAV center can program the vehicle's memory so that daytime running lights come on whenever the vehicle is started and go off automatically when the vehicle is switched off. To the right is the rheostat, which controls the illumination intensity of the instrument cluster display. The fog light button is below. Press this button when the low beams are on to make the fog lights go on. To turn on or off one of the interior lights, press the button briefly. Press and hold for more than 3 seconds while turning on the light if you want the light to remain off continuously. 15 minutes after the ignition key has been turned to the off position, all the interior lights will be switched off automatically.
Audio and telephone. The X5 sports activity vehicle can accelerate from 0 to 60 in under 7.5 seconds and clock a lap of the grueling North Circuit of the Nürburgring in under 9.5 minutes. A vehicle this fast needs to slip through the wind, so BMW went to extraordinary lengths to reduce wind noise and ensure a low drag coefficient. The result? Incredible performance and a quiet interior, perfect for enjoying the rich sound of the 10-speaker audio system.
To turn on the radio, press the volume control knob. You can access 6 AM stations and 6 AM auto store stations. Press FM For FM stations 1 through 6, press again for stations 7 through 12, and press again for 6 FM auto store stations. If you'd like the radio to search up or down for the next clear station, tap one of the arrow buttons. On either side of the M, ST will appear if the station you select is stereo. To search manually for a station, press the M, then hold down one of the arrow buttons until you reach the station you're looking for. Press the SC button to scan. If you find a station you like, press again. To capture the strongest local signals, press and hold AM or FM until Auto Store appears in the display. The Auto Store procedure is complete when the sound returns. To manually store your preferred stations, tune in the station and press and hold one of the preset buttons until the sound returns. You will find plus and minus buttons for bass, treble, fader, and balance in the upper control panel. Press once to view the current setting, then modify the setting. Press the flat button if you prefer all settings to be in the mid-range position. To activate the radio data broadcasting, press the RDS key. Now, whenever you select an RDS station, its name will be automatically displayed. If you press PTY, the program type will appear briefly. Hold down the key until you see PTY Auto if you'd like the program type to be displayed briefly every time you select an FM station. To cancel the automatic display, hold down the PTY key until you see PTY Man. When you insert a cassette, the tape menu appears in the display with buttons for side, Dolby, AM/FM, and accessory CD changer if installed. Press the arrow switches on either side of the M to move ahead to the next selection or to rewind to the beginning of the current selection. Pressing either arrow twice rapidly will activate fast forward or rewind. Press the Dolby Noise Reduction selector to match the recording you are playing, either B or C. The optional digital sound processor allows you to select from 3 preset listening environments or tailor your own 3 settings. Press DSP. To customize your own acoustic environment, press Memory 1, 2, or 3. Then press Set. Adjustment scales for echo, room, and equalizer will appear. Press Echo and use the plus or minus switch to move echo levels up or down. Press EQU and raise or lower the frequency bands. Press Room and adjust the room size. Press the upward pointing arrow to store the environment you have created. A selection of BMW cellular telephones is available from your authorized BMW SAV center, including portable models with features such as voice recognition, where a simple command from you puts the phone in service.
Safety first. If being in the command position behind the leather-wrapped steering wheel of the X5 sports activity vehicle inspires a feeling of well-being and confidence, it's no surprise. The safety engineer's aim was to do more than meet minimum regulations. The X5 SAV was designed to meet the same high safety standards BMW employs for its passenger car line.
First of all, the basis is to have an excellent body structure. So we have a unibody structure which allows us much better than a frame structure to absorb the high energy in an impact.
The X5 SAV's ability to help absorb harmful energy in a frontal impact before it reaches the occupant compartment was simulated by computer and subjected to extensive crash testing.
Almost all energy is being absorbed in the front structure. And this is much easier to achieve with a unibody structure compared to a frame structure.
The X5 SAV has advanced restraint systems, including the BMW Head Protection System, the first system of its kind designed to help protect the head in severe side impacts. This innovative safety technology earned BMW recognition as Safe Car of the Millennium by the International Brain Injury Association. In critical cornering or evasive maneuvers, dynamic stability control can adjust power and braking to individual wheels to enhance stability. This flashing light indicates that the system has detected a potential loss of grip and is working to help stabilize the vehicle. You can turn dynamic stability control off via the DSC switch on the console, but it will be reactivated the next time you press the button or the next time the vehicle is started. To remind you that the system is off, this light will glow steadily. If it stays on under any other circumstances, see your authorized BMW Sports Activity Vehicle Service Department. Park distance control employs ultrasonic sensors in the front and rear bumpers to warn you of the distance between your vehicle and other objects. To help make parking in tight spaces easier and safer, this system automatically turns itself on when reverse gear is selected. It can also be turned on or off by pressing the PDC switch on the center console.
A chime will sound and a warning will appear in the display if the temperature dips to approximately 38 degrees, alerting you to potentially slippery road surfaces. In order to pull out the center rear safety belt, the large portion of the rear seat back must be locked into its upright position. The height of the safety belts on the right and left sides of the vehicle should be adjusted for correct fit. Simply pinch the anchor to slide it up or down. All passenger safety belts are equipped with automatic locking retractors for installation of child restraint seats. To use, pull the safety belt all the way out and let it retract a little. Install the seat following the seat manufacturer's directions. Engage the buckle and tighten the belt. Remove the plastic caps to snap in certain models of child restraint. Attachment points are provided behind the rear seat for tether straps. Rear-facing child restraints should not be installed in the front seat. Children should sit in the rear and, depending on age, use either a child restraint system or the safety belts. There's a child safety lock on each of the rear doors. Press hard to move the lever down. Now the door can be opened from the outside only.
General maintenance. The creators of the X5 sports activity vehicle employed highly advanced computer technology to enable them to visualize the finished vehicle long before it was produced. Their aim? Excellent reliability and quality. Even the precision of the robots in the body shop was simulated by computer at BMW's Research and Development Center in Munich, Germany, years before series production of the X5 SAV began in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Many of the systems in your vehicle check themselves automatically. This is why when you start your vehicle, several warning lights in the instrument cluster display come on briefly and then go out. If any of these lights stay on or come on while you are driving, please stop immediately and check your owner's manual. And be sure to consult your authorized BMW SAV service department. Check Control will display warnings on startup. High priority warnings, such as low engine oil pressure, will stay on, but lower priority warnings, such as washer fluid low, can be extinguished by pressing the Check Control button that protrudes from the instrument cluster. The service interval indicator, located in the instrument cluster, displays your vehicle's maintenance needs based on your actual usage of the vehicle. Each time you start the vehicle, the service interval indicator lights up temporarily. There are 5 green lights, and service is due only when the green lights have all been extinguished one by one, and the yellow display lights up. The words oil service or inspection will also appear, telling you which service is required. When the red light comes on, your vehicle is overdue for service. However, BMW recommends that the oil be changed at least once a year. Remember to use only BMW high-performance synthetic oil. Check the sticker in your engine compartment for details. Your new vehicle holds 18.5 gallons of fuel. Use the range function in your onboard computer to monitor miles on remaining fuel. This warning light will come on when less than 3 gallons of fuel remain in reserve.
To release the tailgate in the event of an electrical fault, remove the plastic plug from inside the cargo area and pull towards the interior. To open the fuel filler door when it's unlocked, simply push in lightly. In the event of an electrical fault, locate the button with the fuel pump symbol in the cargo area side panel and pull. In the unlikely event that you have a flat tire, your first option is to call upon BMW roadside assistance using the toll-free number on your roadside assistance card. If you decide to change the tire yourself, we suggest you consult the owner's manual at the scene. We'll show you now where the items you'll need can be found. The spare wheel is under the floor of the cargo area. The jack, lug wrench, and 2 wheel chocks are located close to the spare wheel.
If you have to jumpstart your vehicle, we suggest you call BMW roadside assistance. If you decide to jumpstart the vehicle yourself, you'll find the battery terminals under the hood. The battery itself is located underneath the spare wheel. To lift the hood, pull up on the lever on the far left side of the driver footwell. Then lift the safety catch extending from the grille in order to raise the hood. To jumpstart your vehicle, connect the positive terminal of the helper car to the positive terminal located under this plastic cover in your vehicle's engine compartment. Next, connect the negative jumper cable to a chassis ground on both vehicles. Start your vehicle and let it run. Before disconnecting the cables, switch on the blower to the highest speed and turn on the headlights and rear window defogger. Then, disconnect the negative terminal on your vehicle first.
Even the most well-made, reliable vehicle may someday need roadside assistance. Should this happen, BMW's roadside assistance program is ready to provide towing, lockout service, on-site assistance, and even trip interruption benefits 24 hours a day anywhere in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico, every day of the year. Coverage is provided for the duration of the new vehicle limited warranty, and for a nominal fee may be extended for as long as you wish. Should the vehicle ever need to be towed, it is recommended that a flatbed be used whenever possible. For other types of towing, please consult your owner's manual. To ensure that taking delivery of your X5 is the beginning of a long and satisfying relationship, your new vehicle is covered by a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper new vehicle limited warranty and a 6-year warranty with no mileage limitation against rust and corrosion perforation. The BMW Full Maintenance Program covers all recommended scheduled maintenance, including engine oil service and applicable inspections, and provides for replacement of specific wear and tear items when necessary for the first 36 months or 36,000 miles, whichever occurs first. Accessories. Your authorized BMW SAV Center has a wide variety of high-quality accessories and services to help you derive the most pleasure from your new X5. To personalize your vehicle, complement your active lifestyle, enhance your listening pleasure, or benefit from advanced cellular technologies, visit your authorized BMW SAV Center.
Well, this concludes the operating segment of our presentation.
The next section of the video provides a brief demonstration of your new X5 SAV driving on unpaved roads.
Your X5 sports activity vehicle is at home on virtually all roads. But before driving on unpaved roads, take a moment to learn some basic techniques and become familiar with the capabilities of your vehicle. Follow sensible and safe guidelines at all times. The advanced safety technologies in your X5 SAV should not be taken lightly. Always wear safety belts. When traveling on unpaved roads, be prepared for changes in the surface that would affect traction. For example, deep accumulations of gravel or loose stones. Adapt your speed to the road conditions. The more adverse the surface is, the slower the vehicle's speed should be. You might hear the advanced electronic systems activating and see the DSC light flashing in the instrument cluster. When going over rough roads, grip the steering wheel firmly on the outside of the rim, keeping your thumbs clear of the spokes. A sudden kickback from the road surface could cause injury. It's important to plan your route. Watch out for obstacles that could damage the undercarriage. When the road looks too rough, find another route. Pay attention to clearance on the sides, overhead, and under the vehicle. If part of the route looks questionable, take a moment to get out and investigate before continuing. Be careful to prevent the body from bottoming or becoming high-centered on hill crests or bumpy roads, for example. The clearance under your vehicle is 7 inches. Approach an uphill slope slowly and make sure that no part of the vehicle touches before the front wheels do. This is called the approach angle. Drive slowly and make sure that the departure angle allows the rear to clear completely too. When cresting a hill, if you are likely to lose sight of the road ahead, it is important to use another reference, for example, a fence post running parallel to the driver's side of the vehicle. When going down a hill at less than 25 miles per hour, you may press the HDC button and hill descent control will gently apply the brakes, helping you maintain a slow speed. The green light in the button will flash to indicate that the system is working, and you may hear the ABS system operating. At the bottom, proceed as road conditions permit. Before going through water, it's good practice to check the depth and nature of the bottom, as obstacles could be hidden. Make sure it is firm and clear of debris, and that the water is not deeper than 20 inches. Drive at a steady walking speed and do not stop. When leaving water, apply light pressure to the brakes to help dry them out, providing that it is safe to do this. If you encounter a rutted road, drive cautiously and try to stay within the ruts. Afterward, take a moment to check the inside of the wheels for any mud that may have become lodged. Survey the undercarriage for any debris or damage, and look at the tires. Examine the brake rotors and calipers for any accumulations of dirt which could influence braking performance. And providing it is safe to do so, apply the brake gently to help clean the rotors.
If you have any further questions about the operation of your new X5 sports activity vehicle, please refer to your owner's manual or contact your authorized BMW Sports Activity Vehicle Center.
And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We wish you many years of driving pleasure in your new X5 sports activity vehicle.
Welcome to the BMW Onboard Navigation System. Technology neatly integrated into the dashboard of your BMW that not only shows you the way, it tells you. Despite its vast array of functions, the BMW Onboard Navigation System is very simple to operate. Turning the round control knob moves the cursor. Moving the cursor over an item highlights the item, and pressing the knob selects the item.
Input destination.
When you turn the key in the ignition, the monitor will come on. Select GPS navigation. Read this warning carefully and press the knob for OK. To enter the city, select by pressing the knob. An alphanumeric display will appear. Turn the knob to spell the city, pressing after each letter you select. Once you have keyed in the city, select Enter. You may enter only part of the name. Then move the cursor to Index and select. Scroll through the index to find the name you're looking for. Press the knob. Now press the knob again and enter the name of the street. You may need to include space for certain two-part names. Then, enter the number if you know it. If you make a mistake, use Delete to correct it. Press once, or press and hold to delete the entire entry. When you've keyed in the street, select Enter. Now you may specify the cross street if you wish. To do so, select Intersection and choose the correct one from the list. Verify that the address is correct. Ensure that Directions is highlighted, then press. In a moment, directions to your destination will appear.
Route preference.
You may specify your route type either at the beginning of the trip or partway through the journey. You will be able to choose between most use of highways, least use of highways, fastest route, and shortest route.
Destination input map.
If you do not know the exact address but could point to it on a map, turn the control knob to Information and press. Select Destination Input Map. The system will generate a map of your current location. A pull-down menu will remain up for 4 seconds and can be generated later by turning or pressing the knob. Select Scale on this menu and adjust the scale to include your destination. Select Cursor on the pull-down menu to pinpoint your destination. Turn the knob to adjust the horizontal axis first, pressing to confirm, followed by the vertical axis. Adjust the scale to 1/2 mile or less. Select Save Destination from the pull-down menu. Verify the destination as it appears on the Input Destination display. Press for directions.
Turn-by-turn display.
As soon as you enter a digitized road, your directions will appear. On the upper left of the display is your destination. Next to it, you'll see the number of miles to your destination with an arrow pointing in that direction. When you're on a digitized road, the screen will show the upcoming road configuration, such as a turn or an exit ramp. Right above the graphic, you'll see the distance to your next turn. The name of the roadway you'll be turning onto will be displayed as you approach the turn. At the bottom of the screen is the name of the road you're currently on.
In 600 feet, turn right. Turn right ahead.
To the right is a menu. Destination input is used for changing the information you have already given the computer. If you choose Instruction, you'll hear the most recent direction repeated, or you'll receive the next instruction if it's within 1/4 of a mile.
Route map.
To see your route on a map, select Route Map. In a few moments, a map will appear. The distance to your destination and the distance to the next turn will appear in the upper right. To alter the scale, touch the knob and select Scale from the pull-down menu. Your car will appear as a blue triangle in a circle, your route as a white line, and your destination as a white target symbol. Street names will appear on maps with a scale of 1/2 mile or less. The top of the map is usually north, but if you choose a scale of 1/2 mile or less, you may position the map in the direction the car is traveling. To do this, select Map Positioning, then choose between pointing north and direction of travel.
New route.
While underway, if you require an alternative route, select New Route to request a new route for up to 6 miles. Anytime New Route turns black, it is in calculation mode. Please allow the system to calculate your new route before making any more menu choices. Once the system has finished calculating, New Route will turn white.
Address book.
To store your current destination in the address book, go to Information. Select Address Book, followed by Enter Address. Select Name, and using the alphanumeric display, spell a name up to 10 characters long. Highlight Enter and press. To include frequently used destinations in the address book, go to Information. Select Address Book, followed by Enter Address. Spell the name first. Highlight Enter and press. Then highlight the city. And using the alphanumeric display, spell a name. Highlight Enter and press. Next, enter the street name followed by the number. When finished, be sure to turn the control knob to Enter and press in order to store the entry in the address book. To retrieve an address from the address book, select Retrieve Address. Scroll through the names and addresses you've stored. Highlight the one you want and press. Then select Directions if you wish to begin your journey. However, the BMW onboard navigation system can only provide directions to stored addresses that are available on the map CD being used. To delete one, select Delete Address. Highlight the one you wish to delete and press the knob. Press again at the prompt. Other useful features in the address book include Enter current car position, last destinations, and return to starting point. Select one and verify the address. Press for directions.
Vehicle position.
To determine your current location, select Vehicle Position on the Information menu. To see your position on a map, select Street Map.
Info on destination and info on current location.
For an extraordinary source of information, select Info on Current Location. Make a selection, such as BMW Center. In moments, the nearest BMW centers will appear in ascending order of distance from your current location. Select one. Now press if you'd like directions. When the scale is 1/2 mile or less, the locations of the point of interest you select will be indicated by icons on the route map. If you need to clear the icons, select City Center. Info on Destination also provides helpful information. Choose a category and either use the alphanumeric display to spell the name or select Index to scroll through the listing.
Volume.
First, ensure that the radio volume is at an ideal level. Then, with the radio on or off, select Volume Navigation on the Information menu. Press the control knob to activate and turn the knob to adjust the volume. Listen to the voice to find the right level.
Louder. Louder.
Then press to confirm.
Settings.
To establish your preferred settings, press the Menu button and select Set. Use the control knob to make your selections. At Day-Night, select Yes if you want the screen to darken automatically when the headlights are turned on. Use Color Set to choose between 3 different background colors. At OBC display, choose between Arrival and Outside Temperature for the onboard computer display. At Audio OBC, if you select On, the onboard computer functions will be displayed under the Audio window when you select the audio system. Use Date to choose between two date formats and to set the date. Choose Memo On if you wish to be reminded to switch to a news broadcast 15 seconds before the top of the hour. To set the time, select Clock. Press Set. The time will appear in the display with the minutes underlined. Turn the knob until the correct time in minutes appears, then press. Ensure the hour is correct and press to confirm.
Emergency.
When help is needed, press the menu button. Then choose Emergency. You may also access Emergency via the telephone screen. Your car's vehicle identification number and the longitude and latitude coordinates for your exact location will appear, along with your current street location if you are on a digitized road. If your car is equipped with a BMW integrated cellular telephone, select Emergency for police, fire, accident, or medical help, or Assist for BMW roadside assistance. The integrated cellular phone will automatically call the BMW Emergency Call Roadside Assistance Service Center.
BMW GPS navigation. Please push data button and wait for operator.
Once the call is connected, data, including your current position, will be automatically transmitted to the service center, or you may press Data to transmit. After a series of audible signals, voice contact will be established to determine your safety and the type of emergency.
Thank you for calling BMW GPS Mayday. My name is Kelly. Is this a fire, police, or medical emergency?
Telephone.
To activate the telephone, press the menu button and select Telephone. To dial a non-stored number, press the knob a second time. Use the knob to select the digits in the number you wish to dial, pressing after each selection to confirm. To make a correction, highlight C and press once to erase the last digit, or press and hold to erase the entire number. Once you have entered the number, select the arrow on the dial and press. To initiate the call, press the phone button next to the monitor or on the steering wheel. To access the 10 most recently dialed numbers, select Number Memory and scroll through the numbers. When you've found the number, press the knob. Then press the phone button to initiate the call. Info will display the signal strength and call duration. To look up stored telephone numbers by name, go to Functions and select Directory from the pull-down menu. To access the 8 most frequently dialed numbers, select Top 8.
Code.
To implement a private 4-digit security code, turn the key to the first position. Select Code from the Onboard Navigation System menu. Turn the knob to input the first digit in your personal code, then press to confirm. Do this for all 4 digits. Then, turn the ignition key to position 0 and remove the key. Next time you want to start the car, turn the key to position 1. Re-enter your private code. If you make an error, highlight Change and press. Use the knob to confirm or correct each digit in the code once again. Then press to deactivate the security code. When code has been activated, the engine cannot be started. If the code is re-entered incorrectly 3 times, or there are 3 attempts to start the car without re-entering the code, an alarm will sound for 30 seconds. Follow the emergency deactivation procedure outlined in the owner's handbook.
Auxiliary ventilation.
After you turn off the engine, select Auxiliary Ventilation on the menu. Select Timer 1, and set. Use the control knob to specify the time that you'd like the automatic ventilation system to switch on. Then press Set. The system will operate for 30 minutes beginning at that time. To set a second switch on time, select Timer 2 and follow the same procedure. A red fan symbol on the dash will light up. To pre-ventilate the car immediately, instead of entering a time, simply select Auxiliary Ventilation.
Onboard computer.
To derive information from the onboard computer, begin by pressing the menu button. Then select Onboard Computer. To calculate your distance and arrival time, select Distance. Use the control knob to input the distance to your destination. Your expected arrival time will be calculated automatically based on current driving conditions. With the range function, you can tell approximately how far the car can be driven on the fuel remaining in the tank. Either the outside temperature or your arrival time is available at a glance, depending on which setting you choose. To use the stopwatch, select Timer and Start. To stop the timer, ensure that Stop is highlighted and press again. You may also obtain an interim time with tenths of a second without interrupting the stopwatch. Select Return to exit. To calculate your average fuel consumption, select either Consumption 1 or 2. Choose Yes to begin a new calculation or No. To calculate your average speed, select Speed. To begin a new calculation, press the knob and select Yes at the prompt. To input a speed limit warning, make sure the ignition key is turned to position 1 or 2. Select Limit and Set. Use the knob to specify the speed. Then press to activate. To turn off Limit, select Limit and choose Switch Off. To enter your current speed, select Speed. You will hear a chime when you exceed this limit. By pressing inward on the turn signal stalk, you may call up the onboard computer readings on the instrument cluster display.
Remote control.
To select only a few of these functions, press and hold the stalk until the remote control display appears on the monitor. Highlight and press the control knob to exclude any functions you do not wish to see on the instrument cluster display. Select Memorize and press the control knob to program the system.
Monitor off.
When you switch to other displays or you turn the monitor off, you will still be able to hear the instructions provided by the BMW onboard navigation system. You may turn on the monitor again by pressing the menu button or the rotary knob.
Audio system.
To switch on the radio, push in the radio knob. When the radio is on, press this button to switch between the onboard navigation system display and the audio system display. When the audio window has been selected, the audio settings will appear in the upper portion of the display and the indicator will be illuminated. Press either FM or AM once to access AM1 or FM1 stations. Press again to access AM Auto Store or FM2 stations. Press FM again for FM Auto Store stations. To automatically capture and store the 6 strongest AM and FM stations in your current area, select either AM or FM. Continue to hold the key down until Auto Store appears in the display. When the sound returns, the Auto Store function is complete. Press numbers 1 through 6 to choose a station. To automatically search for a station, press the arrow switch in either direction. Press the Select button to scroll through a further range of search functions. M allows you to search for a station manually. Press the arrow switch until you reach the station you desire. Scan allows you to sample stations. Press the arrow switch to begin, Then press Select again when you find a station that you like. A will search for stations automatically in the direction you choose with the arrow switch. To store your favorite stations, press and hold one of the numbered preset buttons until the sound returns. To activate the radio data broadcasting, press the RDS key. Now, whenever you select an RDS station, its name will be displayed automatically. If you press PTY, the program type will appear briefly. Hold down the key until you see PTY Auto if you'd like the program type to be displayed briefly every time you select an FM station. To cancel the automatic display, hold down the key until you see PTY Man. Press the tone button to adjust the bass, treble, fader, and balance. Alter each setting using the arrow switch, then press Tone again to move to the next setting. If you prefer all settings to be in the center position, press Tone and hold until all settings have moved to the center position on the display. If you have inserted a cassette or loaded the CD magazine, press the Mode button until Tape or CD is displayed. Press the arrow switch to search and press twice in a row to fast forward or rewind. The small arrow button allows you to switch from one side of a tape to the other. Press the Dolby selector to choose between Dolby B or C.
Digital sound processor.
To activate the digital sound processor, turn on the radio, then press the menu button. Select DSP. If the DSP is off, press to switch on. Select Memo. Then choose one of the preset programs, Concert Hall, Jazz Club, or Cathedral, to suit the music you're listening to. Or select Memory 1, 2, or 3 to store your own personal settings. For example, highlight Memo 1 and press. Using the control knob, select and adjust one of the frequencies. Press. Turn the knob to move on to the next frequency and use the same procedure. To hear a demonstration of the digital sound processor, highlight and press Demo. The BMW onboard navigation system is yet another exciting technological leap forward from BMW. We hope you enjoy the additional driving pleasure and peace of mind it has been designed to provide, and wish you many safe and pleasant journeys.
You have arrived.